What if I told you that there exists a zombie TV show out there where a zombie baby eats the main character, a bunch of zombies get crushed by a giant cheese wheel that's just rolling down the street, and a literal zombie tornado, which all happens in the first season of the show? Of course, I'm talking about none other than the amazing Z Nation. Z Nation was a sci-fi TV show that ran from 2014 to 2018, and it was absolutely horrible, and I loved every second of it. Not sure if it was just nostalgia of growing up watching the show at a young age that made me love it so much, or just the simple fact that Z Nation is one of those shows that is so bad that it's actually good. The show revolved around this guy named Murphy who was given an experimental cure to the zombie virus, and it actually succeeded. The US government then has to transfer Murphy across the entire country to get him to a group of doctors in California that can use his blood to make a cure. The army soldier that's in charge of taking Murphy across the country is killed, and then it's left to a group of normal people to do it for the government. While traveling on the road, they're guided by a voice on the radio who they find out is a member of the government, which goes by the name Citizen Z. You remember how I said that soldier that was in charge of traveling with Murphy died? This motherfucker was brutally mauled by a baby zombie. I mean, look at this fucking thing. The soldier volunteers to put down the baby after they find out it's zombified, after he's eaten by the zombie baby. Everyone else walks in totally unfazed and just absolutely unloads into the baby. Please don't clip that out of context. You want to know what the best part of the soldier getting mauled by the baby zombie is? He was literally advertised on every poster and trailer as the main character of the show, and then he just dies first episode. I feel like that tells you everything you need to know about the show. My favorite thing about the show is that all of the comedy is delivered as like a super serious thing that happens to the characters. Every weird thing that happens, they're just like, well, this is the apocalypse. What do you expect?
Yeah, I'd pay money to see that again.
For example, a couple episodes later, a zombie tornado happens, and you want to know what the characters' reactions are to this?
Hey, sharks!
Bro, what? This is absolutely insane sentence right there. And also maybe a great reference to the Sharknado movies.
I really hate sharks.
Yeah, you and me both.
Could be worse. Could be zombies.
Weird stuff aside, I actually really like how each character is written. They all genuinely feel like completely different people. They also all bring their own different type of personality and comedy to the show. You have Warren and Garnett, who are the leaders, who are very inspiring and very wise. You have Doc, who is just the stoner with the best one-liners.
That's no way to treat a taxpayer.
Like, I swear that the actor that plays Doc is just playing himself. You have 10K, who's the innocent kid character who never knows what's going on.
You never seen porn?
Really? Never?
Before my time. Is it good?
Yeah.
You have Murphy, who's very sarcastic and dry.
Could use a lift. Sure don't want to spend the night out here alone.
Sorry, we ain't running a taxi service.
And then you have Addie and Mac, who are just the cute power couple. I think one of the biggest reasons the show went on for so long is because every character is just so likable. Even Murphy, who's a complete asshole at the beginning, but then he grows on you over time.
Is this the part where I drop my pants and show you the tattoo on my ass? You know, the one that says never get off the boat.
It's crazy how you can have this batshit crazy show with the weirdest sci-fi shit imaginable, but still have really great character writing. My favorite character by far is definitely Murphy, and I honestly think he has the best writing in the whole show. Season 1, he's the selfish asshole. Season 2, he actually starts to feel bad for the zombies, which was extremely interesting to me. Murphy starts to feel more zombie than human because he's treated as a monster and a freak by every human he meets. I mean, in one episode, he's literally hunted down by a shit ton of people.
His name is Murphy. Last seen in Fort Collins, Colorado. 6'2", dark hair, numerous bite marks on torso. Known to control zombies, should be considered armed and dangerous. Keep alive at all costs.
Which is why he then becomes the villain of season 3, which is fucking awesome. He finds out he can control zombies and he can control people if he bites them. So he starts his own community of mind-controlled zombies and infected people. I know it sounds weird as hell, but it's actually pretty cool. Given everything Murphy goes through in seasons 1 and 2, him becoming the villain actually feels earned. In Murphy's eyes, he's tortured and called a monster by humans, and then he's expected to sacrifice himself to save humanity, who in his eyes doesn't deserve it.
I am not one of the resurrected. I'm your messiah.
Also, a side note about Murphy, the showrunners try to put him an insane amount of makeup every season, and each time it's completely different. Season 1, he's pretty normal, and then season 2, he turns completely blue. In season 3, his blue skin starts kind of ripping off, and he slowly goes back to normal. In season 4, he's pretty normal, and then in season 5, he gets his skin melted off, and it becomes completely red. Murphy also has the best wardrobe of any character. I mean, look at this fucking guy. He's got style. Going back to his character development though, in season 4, he realized humans are more important than zombies, and he actually has more sympathy for humans than zombies. He starts actually killing zombies like a normal survivor. In season 5, they kind of try to combine his sympathy for humans and zombies when zombies become sentient and become basically like actual people. The show is really weird all the way through, but season 5 just went too far into the deep end. That's probably why it got canceled after season 5 was released. Season 5 aside though, I really like that every season they try to advance the zombies in like a completely new way. Like season 1, we're introduced to zombies that are actually pretty smart and they can like full on sprint. In the first episode, they played dead. When I first saw that, my mind was blown. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Season 2, we saw that Murphy can control the zombies. In season 3, we see that Murphy can infect humans and make them part zombie. In season 4, the zombie virus mutates and zombies become unkillable. I remember as a kid watching that and I was like terrified. Like imagine you casually go to stab a zombie or shoot it and it just gets back up and runs full speed at you. It was genuinely a cool concept I haven't seen in any other zombie movie or TV show. Something that has really stuck with me in a good way that has been that everyone in the show says, "I give you mercy," after killing a zombie out of respect for the person that they once were.
With this 8th sacrament, I commit your soul to eternal peace. I give you mercy.
Another thing that makes the show so great is that it has multiple running jokes throughout the whole show.
If anybody asks, we were nowhere near that bell.
The second running joke is that there's always some giant thing going downhill crushing zombies. In season 1, it was a giant Liberty Bell. In season 2, it was a giant cheese wheel. And then season 3, it was the Great Ball of Zombies. And it is exactly as it sounds. There's a third running joke, but it's more of like a fun cameo every season than a running joke. There's these two characters named Sketchy and Skeezy that just show up once a season, cause absolute chaos, and then just leave. I think my favorite appearance of theirs is in season 4. There's this barber shop they all kind of just stumble across, and it's owned by this barber who literally just gives people haircuts and then feeds them to zombies immediately after. The episode is really funny and is a fan favorite in the series. I think it's a great example of how the show can be completely goofy and erotic, but still be somewhat serious. The whole show has a great balance of goofy, weird, funny, and serious. I truly think the show is worth watching if you've never seen it before. Just a great show to shut off your brain to and have a good time.